We've handled many cases involving neck and back injuries at our law firm. A lot of times, either clients or people who are just talking to us ask us, how do you prove my neck or back injury in court? I mean, I know that I'm hurting, I know I'm in pain, but how do you prove that in court? Well, first of all, let's do a quick anatomy lesson of the spine. If you'll look at this picture on the left-hand side right here, this right here is the spine. These are the bones in your spine. They're called vertebrae. See, you can see several vertebrae here in this particular picture. Each vertebrae is designated by a letter and a number, and the letter tells you what part of the spine we're talking about. The C stands for cervical, which is the neck, so this is a picture of somebody's neck. If it was an L, that would stand for lumbar, which means somebody's low back. And then finally you could have a T that stands for thoracic, that would be somebody's mid back. The number that corresponds after the letter is the level in the spine at which the vertebrae is located, and there are several throughout our spine. Now, between each vertebrae we all have a disc in our spine. So here's a disc here, here's a disc here, here's another disc. These are like shock absorbers for our spine. They give our spine some flexibility. They are sort of like jelly donuts. They have a hard outer firm shell and they have a jelly substance inside of them. Finally, it's important to understand that behind each disc level you have nerves that are branch out from the spinal cord. And in the neck, the nerves go through the arms and into the fingertips. In the low back, they go into the hips, down the legs, and all the ways to your toes. Now, typically, if somebody doesn't get better after treatment, initial physical therapy treatment, their doctor is going to set them up for a test called an MRI. That stands for magnetic resonance imaging. And all that is a tool that takes pictures of the discs in your spine in addition to the spinal cord, the nerves, and the vertebrae. This is a much different test than a X-ray. An X-ray only takes pictures of the bones and will tell you whether or not you've got broken bones in your spine. The MRI is one of the most important tools we have to prove your disc injury or your spine injury in court. The picture on the right here is an MRI picture of somebody's spine taken after a traumatic accident, and you can see here it can show where the discs have an injury. It's called a herniated disc, and that's where there's been a tear in the outer shell of the disc, and the substance, that jelly substance inside the disc, leaks out and puts pressure here on the spinal column and is putting pressure on the nerves back here. So when this person right here has two herniated discs, that's putting pressure on their nerves, and that's why they felt pain in their arms, because this came from the neck and it goes into their arms. So the jury or whoever's evaluating your case does not have to just take your word for feeling pain. A qualified attorney is going to be able to prove your disc injury in court, and the MRI test is one of the most important tools to do that.